Happy and healthy altitudes to you. So, the weekly reboot is based off of the video intro you just watched a couple seconds ago. And it's about whistling while you work. And I know a lot of us tend to not whistle while we work, we tend to doom scroll while we sit. And the motivation minute, the quick tip for today is instead of whistling while you work, make your mantra watch while you work out. Doom scroll, look at good information, read the news while you work out. That's my quick tip for today. All right, so here we are with a screen that says, what do we do about doom scrolling? And this will tell us how doom scrolling can affect us and what are ways you can work out while you watch or watch while you work out. And that's a way you can stack up some habits that are healthier while you're doing something unhealthy. And in the health promotion world, that's beneficial. So how can doom scrolling affect you? It can have impacts on mental health. It can increase anxiety, create higher stress levels, negative mood and emotional well-being, poor sleep, impact your self-esteem because you might think you're inadequate and that you can't keep up with others, the old FOMO, fear of missing out. What are your friends doing? You might be missing out on that. Or it could trigger mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, trauma-related disorders, especially with all those trolls that are out there. So some other things, though, it can affect other parts of your life, like time wastage, reducing productivity and motivation, decreasing your physical health because you're sitting for long periods of time, like we just talked about. Relationship strain, you might see the world from a different view, impaired focus and attention because they're just quick snippets, not real world depth, breadth of topics. Energy drain, it could just wipe you out from looking at the screen and tiring out your eyes. So here's some really important things, okay? And this is what I wanted to touch on so you can stack up the habits in a healthier way. Set specific boundaries, set time constraints, use a timer, establish tech-free zones. Don't use your phone in your bedroom. Don't use it in your gym. Don't use it in your kitchen or at the table. Pick what zones work for you. And then practice mindfulness. Be present and aware of your actions while you're using your devices. So don't just sit there and scroll while you're talking to your kids or your coworkers. Be mindful of how you're doing it. Disable notifications. This is a good one both on a computer and on a phone so that you can work in focus mode. A lot of devices have that. Choose trusted news sources. So use a variety of news sources. I like Fix the News. If you haven't seen Fix the News, check it out. It's pretty cool. They'll tell you about the good things happening in the world. Unsubscribe to things you don't really care for or things that stress you out. You can change and outthink those algorithms right here. All this information you can see is coming from ivypanda.com up here. Cool website, really good information on here from a health perspective. And then most importantly, and this is my point that I was just talking about, engage in alternative activities. Find things that bring you joy, relaxation, fulfillment, hobbies, exercise, reading, all the different things that you can do instead of doom scrolling, and you can add in exercise while you're reading on your phone, whether it's doom scrolling or reading something popular or helpful or healthy. Those are all good things to think about. So use your phone mindfully, as it said above. You can couple it up and habit stack like James Clear talks about in Atomic Habits, his best-selling book. Stack those habits. Practice digital detox. Set boundaries. Say, I'm not going to use that for this amount of time. Use productivity techniques. There's different things you can do on like this link here, the Pomodoro technique, and structure your work and study time. 15 minutes on, 2 minutes off, however you want to do that, as if you were running, doing intervals, right? It's good to stress your body with a run, then rest and recover. Stress your body, then rest and recover. Be smart, be mindful. Seek support. If nothing else, if you find that you keep repeating those patterns and getting stressed out and reading the news and getting down because of things happening in the world or things happening in our country or things you're reading, seek support, talk to somebody. Here's some really cool references. And here are some really good tips that will help you find ways to combat doom scrolling and begin your path to healthier habits and a healthier lifestyle through scrolling and reading good, positive information. Be active, eat well, and stay happy for your life.